Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Seminoles will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. Brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his man. It's Harbor. Gets him on the ground. But a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to pass on second down. Extending the play. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Pressure coming. Slides away. He's going to take off. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play. And there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves. But that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how loud is it in this Jody, this is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. That big fella up front just won his one-on-one battle and got to the quarterback.
And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to beat the guy in front of you, and great job by using your hands, getting by that first initial guy, and then getting to the quarterback. And the hard part a lot of time is getting him on the ground. Nice job by the big line.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away.
They got him. That's a sack, and what a stop for this Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Back to pass. It's Morton. Gets open down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Joyner. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Snap from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you've got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Quick completion on the out route. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They just keep firing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Morton. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I love love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Illini! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up and play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off play action on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He might want another play. Gonna sling it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Arkin.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Illinois now staring at a third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. First down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Quick catch on 3rd down. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush is on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this 1st half closes out.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Joyner. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo and overdrive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Virgil. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He wants it all. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Takes the easy completion. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Scanning the field, it's Altmaier. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to...
Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Dixon. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the...
He's got it inside the 25. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They're trying to slam it in. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take...
Touchdown, Illinois! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's Manning. Going for a big play right off the bat. Makes the grab right down the middle. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. Makes the play, it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Quickly complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff. 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Gets it out quickly. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. The throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Past the first down marker and still running. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. Finds nothing downfield, flips it out to his running back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Baxter. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the air, it's Manning. With the catch, it's Wingo. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And As soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Durham. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Down at 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. grab behind the line. It's Baxter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Using the quick game. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Fires on the move. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Nussmeier. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. And they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute the red zone.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive lanes.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Sets up the screen. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the 4th quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. There he goes. Inside the 40. Past the 30. The 10.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take it.
Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. Will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Under fire. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
To the air on second down. This time he's got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. A dangerous lob toward the end zone. That one stayed in the air forever.
And that's why you play defense, right? I mean, that play is there to be made. You're in position. You got to make that catch. It took eternity for that ball to get to you. That's a good missed opportunity by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and every... about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quick strike complete. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw on third and goal. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
Those are teaching moments. Close games down the stretch. I know you're in the first half here, but when you get outside the pocket and you're in scoring range already, those are tough pills to swallow. You can't give up points. You can't give up fourth down opportunities. Bad play, big mistake, but still a lot of time left in the game where you can make it up.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Drones. Pulls it in, it's Green. Oh, he's got some space. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Hokies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The Hokies get enough to move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Drones. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to throw again. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
Well, the quarterback did a really good job there, hanging in and delivering the pass, knowing that he was going to get hit. That really paid off for the offense.
And the Hokies have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This time it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one. He wasn't able to do that.
Might be calling a hot route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This time on target. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They'll run play action. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He wants to change this route. Back to throw. It's Drones. The short hands. It's Green. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Finds his big tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Trying play action. Might be looking to run. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the
looking for the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. To go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Defense in press coverage. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They've been to the red zone 3 times. Will the 4th time finally be the charm to get some points? Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
I love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback. Tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Using his feet to buy time. Into the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Nice job by the kickoff team. He stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside adjustments here. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past in Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, it's complete. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Motion from the back. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Oregon! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's ball. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Spits it out to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Bully ball on third and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. And everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gators have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Timeout.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. from the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Ball. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Took a shot as he threw.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. QB draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The offense changing the play. Moore will throw. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We got got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Takes it all the way inside the 30, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. This time they'll go to the running game. Got the 1st down, looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Pushes toward the goal line. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He gets a block. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Moore to the air. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. On the run, it's Ball. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to...
There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Gators have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Sturdivant. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Florida! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. They'll get this drive going from the 17. this guy too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Moore will throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? He might want another play. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Here's the pressure. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying to seal the edge on the right.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end, as they'll take the unvictory formation. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that foot. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Monarchs will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Harris. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Anderson wants to throw. That's caught. It's Durham. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Makes the grab. It's Durham. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Anderson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. The 30, at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, ODU. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Snap it to the back. Makes it past the marker. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Anderson wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Sargent. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space?
He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it up for 30 and still running. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Wyoming. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's blocked. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the middle, it's Butler. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Anderson will throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wide receiver. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Throwing right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're going back to the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1 yard line. What a run there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Touchdown, Monarchs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they tacked on the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the ground with the back. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starting this third quarter on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. Breaks away on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
The Monarchs are threatening on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Anderson wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And he gets back on top of it, and a first disaster. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And you remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice, but that's no excuse. That quarterback has got to do a better job holding on to the rock.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. From the gun, the ground game. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on 3rd down. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give as they work on that clock. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Monarchs getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Roach. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
From the gun, the running back has it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll go to the ground. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Anderson will throw. Fires to the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Got a man. It's Richardson. And the Cowboys get it past the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Quick completion on the out. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory. Gets 15 and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Anderson wants to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time.